Let's talk about some TikTok drama. It was deep last night, and I couldn't figure out what was going on with all the different posts and um, Scott Henry crying. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So I went down the rabbit hole last night because I couldn't sleep. And you had to really go down the rabbit hole to figure out what was going on. I know most of you probably know Scott D. Henry comes across as a super nice guy, seems really genuine, started the Positivity Club. He's all over TikTok. You can't hardly get on there without seeing him and his friends and spreading positivity. Great thing. But one thing we all have to remember is people are human. And even though they come across one way on TikTok, doesn't mean they're like that all the time or that they're like that at all, really. I mean, you don't really know somebody just because they're on TikTok. Now, I do feel like Scott Henry is a genuine guy. I think he's got a big heart, maybe too big of a heart. I think he needs to understand when you become a public figure, you're going to get haters. You got to get a thick skin. You can't let people like this pull you down and make you cry. And, I get he's got a big heart. The other thing is, once you become a public figure, you got to watch who you're hanging out with. It's not very different than high school. You lay down with dogs, you get fleas, which brings us to JT Laybourne. I don't know. He could be a nice guy. I have no idea. I had been following him because he was part of the Positivity Club. This picture's from a post he did last night asking people to quit harassing Scott D. Henry, and if they were mad, just be mad at him. So I think most of the drama centers around JT. So I get to looking and nosing around, and I see some posts about burning his merch, and I see another lady saying that she met him in Kentucky and that he's not at all the guy he pretends to be. He's not friendly. He's not nice. I guess she tried to talk to him, and he would pretty much ignored her, which is not a real positive thing for a positivity club. But I don't know. Maybe she took it the wrong way. I wasn't there. So then we come to JT's been collecting money for his Just Think campaign. Some people called it a foundation. I don't know that it is. So I had made a couple posts because I was trying to figure out what was going on. I was like, what the heck is going on? So you can see in some of these posts, one person was saying, well, it has to do with money because he's collecting money and not telling anybody where the money is going. This is never a good thing. Whenever you take money from people, you have to be so transparent about what you're doing with the money. This picture is a clip of his website, which says nothing about where the money goes or what he does with the money. Honestly, his website it's very small. It's only a few pages. It's mostly just his merch. He's got this is my why part on there, but it doesn't really, it explains why he started selling merch, but it never says where the money goes. So here's my thing. If you're going to donate to somebody, you need to ask questions before you donate. If you want to know where the money's going, ask before you donate. Once you've donated and you didn't ask any questions, it's on you. And like I said in my reply, it's okay to make money for yourself. Y'all know I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a big believer in making money. But you have to be transparent. So if JT's just making money for himself and his family, which is fine, he needs to put that on his website. It needs to be stated somewhere. And it needs to be said that it's not a foundation. I couldn't find anything where he runs any kind of a charitable foundation. So I don't know why that word keeps popping up that he runs a foundation. I don't know if he said that. But anyway, I guess there was a live going. Scott D. Henry did a live and was in with his friends and love slapping people, spreading positivity. And somebody came in and said something about, where's the money going? It's all for himself. He's a fraud. Scott Henry's in on it, yada, yada. So then somebody else said something, too, that made the live end. Somebody reported it. I don't know what they reported it for. It's been hinted that it was because of them talking about mental health issues. I think it had more to do with this money thing with JT, but I'm guessing because like I said, the rabbit hole was deep. So you can see this post here where the girl says it has to do with money, and you can see my post back to her saying, anytime you're taking money from people, you need to be transparent. You need to really talk about where that money's going. And then on the next one, you can see where JT actually likes, which shocked the crap out of me. He actually liked my posts on there. I thought that was kind of weird. Here's the thing is he won't say anything. He needs to answer people. Come on, JT, fess up. Just say, are you using it to help other people? Are you using it to pay your own bills? It's okay. You just got to say what it is. And, the big part of TikTok is supposed to be people are transparent. They don't do like Facebook where everything's innuendo. So it's odd to have this TikTok stuff where people won't come right out and say what the deal is. I circled these in red where you can see where he put liked by creator. So that was JT. So he obviously knows what people are saying. I think he's a nice guy. I don't have anything against him. I'm all for making money. But you really do need to be transparent and tell people where their money's going. And if you're donating to anybody, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, you need to ask questions first. If you donate without asking questions, you have no right to bitch about it later. You really don't. You need to be careful first. But I think these guys are being held to such a high standard that probably nobody could meet that standard. Everybody needs to remember that these are just human beings. Some people can pretend to be things they're not. You really got to watch what you're doing. They're TikTok famous. So it doesn't mean that they are who they portray themselves to be. I think a lot of these people are great people, but there's a lot of sheep's and wolf clothing out there. Or wolves in sheep's clothing out there. Oops. Then it brings us to another big drama last night with Ethan and Susan, which I don't follow them. But I guess they were begging for money from the hurricane and telling people they had no place to stay. And I guess they laid it on really thick. So this guy went into their live trying to get some answers about how much money they had collected. I guess there was rumors going around that it was, like 20, 30,000. I don't know. So this has been a big drama too. And I guess these two have been known to create drama. And there's a lot of people saying they're scammers and they're always asking for money. Again, that should be a red flag to you. If somebody's always asking for money, you might want to think about that. So anyway, this guy went into the live and he's like, well, show us how much money you've collected. And of course, the guy refused and wouldn't show it, said it was nobody's business but their own, which he's kind of right. Like I said, if you don't ask before you donate the money, it probably isn't your business. So people that donated just got to know that you donated and they can use the money for whatever they want. That's just how it goes. The only way a person can get in trouble is if they misrepresent. Now, if they said this money was going to charity or to help other people, then they can get in trouble for fraud. But if people were just donating because they were in the path of the hurricane, then that's on you. They can collect as much money as people are willing to send them. And obviously people were willing to send a lot. So, yeah, that's on you, people. You keep donating, they'll keep taking the money. And I'm sure they're not going to claim it either. But, I just think people have unrealistic expectations of TikTok people. You got to remember, at the end of the day, they're just people like you and me. Be careful who you donate to. Ask questions. So that's the TikTok drama for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.